right, for this paper quilling, I'm going to be making a fish, and I'm going to need 2 orange and then 2 yellows. You can also choose your own colors, but just make sure you have 2 of each. Then I need like a white. I'm going to do an eyeball, and I'm going to add a little black dot to my eyeball, and then I'm going to use the whole bunch to make the circle eye. So I'm going to first start off with my orange, and I'm going to be gluing these together. So it's whatever you want the body color to be of your fish, and you're going to glue them together. So just a drop of glue and press. All right, I'm going to let that dry for just a little bit. So now I got a super long piece. Then I'm going to take one of my yellow pieces, or these are for the fins, and I'm going to just tear it in half. So I fold it in half to kind of decide where my halfway point is, and then I'm just going to tear. Okay. Then I'm going to let this little strap, I think it's almost dry now. So I'm taking my quilling needle, and I'm going to be placing one side of my paper through the slot. So there's a slot, and you're going to slide the paper. So that way it's in between. Then I'm going to just start twisting this needle. Okay, and it's going to start rolling on the needle, the paper is. If you want, you can put your finger on top, and that kind of stops it from falling off. And then you'll just twist with your fingers. So it gets, you need a little bit of practice to get used to this. Okay, then when I'm all the way done, I'm going to take it off of this needle. So I'm going to pinch it and take it off. And then I'm going to let it expand. So I'm just going to let it go. And it's going to open up a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to take the end little piece, the little tail, put some glue on it, like just a little drop of glue. And then we're going to stick it to the side of the coil. And then let that will start drying. Okay. Then I'm going to start doing the other little fins while that dries. So with my long piece, this is going to be the little tail. I'm going to slide it through and then start spinning the coil. For this, I am going to have it expand, but I only want it to expand a little bit, so I'm going to kind of hold on to it and let it open up just a little bit. So we don't want it to be too big. And then we're going to put glue on this little tail. And stick it to the side. Okay. Now for the 2 small pieces, I'm going to be doing the same. So sliding it through, creating your coil, and then we're going to let it open up just a little bit. Right. I'm going to pinch and take it off. I'm going to, still holding it, I'm just going to let it open up a little bit. And then I'm going to glue the little tail to the side. And I'll let that dry. Then I'm going to take the other one, do the same thing. Okay, so with my orange piece, this is gonna be the body. I'm gonna make it look kind of more like a football shape. So on one side, I'm gonna pinch it. And on the other side, I'm also gonna pinch. Oop. Okay, kind of looks like a football shape or like an eye right now. Okay, then this is my tail piece. It's kind of bigger. What we're gonna do is we are gonna pinch the sides just like we did here. So pinch one side, pinch the other side. Okay, then we are gonna kind of like fold it in half. So I have my little shape, looks like my eyeball. Then I'm gonna just fold it kind of in half. Okay, so that will go right here. So I'm gonna put some glue, just a little bit. And then stick them together. Okay, then for the little fins, I'm gonna kind of do the same thing. Oh, this glue came off. Let's add some more glue. All right, so I'm gonna pinch both sides to make that eyeball shape. That will go on top. Then we're gonna pinch both sides. This one can go on the bottom. And let's glue those to it. Ooh, that's way too much glue. I'll just wipe some off. If you use way too much glue, it will take longer to dry, actually. All right, so we got kind of the fish shape. Now we're just gonna do the eyeball. So I'm gonna use this hole puncher and just punch a hole in my white. Okay, and then usually it goes down into this little tray that collects them. Oh, look, I could have used some of these because they were all stored in there. Okay, then I'm just gonna find my white one. Add a little dot with a permanent marker or a colored pencil. This is kind of very hard. Okay, then we're gonna add some glue. And stick it to our fish. This is kind of hard, so I'm gonna use this. There we go. Okay, we'll let that all dry. And then there's my little fish.